Hello truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We're in Austin, Texas, and the new patch 1.56 came out this past week. So, of all things, I had to, of course, with the new patch, you basically used to get teleported back to your home garage, but now we get a free teleport to where we were, which was Austin, Texas. And of all things, the reset point for Austin, Texas was a Volvo dealership. If you look at the bottom of the screen, I have 200 grand, which means I technically have enough to buy a Volvo truck, but not the one I want to get. Just a little bit shy on it, so gonna have to wait another day, which is okay. It's okay. We can do one more delivery in the Freightliner here, and I think everyone will be happy. Yeah, I was just before I started hitting record, I was at the dealership because, well, like I said, I was right there, and as I started adding stuff to the truck, I was up to 205,000, I think. I could have changed a couple things, and I thought, well, then I'll just, we'll add them later on. It's like, you know what, just one more day. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you at all. But anywho, yeah, we're on the way over to grab our load. We're going to New Mexico today. Translation, that's New Mexico. So, a little bit of a journey. It's not going to be a full day. But I say about a 9-hour trip. I really don't know what I'm bringing over either. I was just looking for some place interesting to go, and for some reason today I felt like New Mexico was the place to go. I'm sure our trailer is down around out back somewhere. Or is it in here? I don't think that's it. Like I said, don't remember what I'm hauling. I don't see the cone above it either. So that's not my trailer, although it's in that general area. What is around here? I think it's prefab walls I'm bringing. Yeah, like a prefab built home almost. Get hitched up to it. So yet the patch came out, I want to say like on a Tuesday, and now I'm recording this night before it goes live. Just wanted to make sure I gave a chance for all the mods that I like to use got updated. And I think most of them have. I don't see any that are not appear to be working. Updated coast to coast. You can see the minimal advisory bar at the bottom of the screen. So, yeah, it's all working out rather well. So you can see just under 500-mile trip. We should be there somewhere around 3:30. So I guess it's almost going to be a full day. How much does this thing weigh? Oh, an average load size. So nothing too much out of the ordinary. Am I getting right on the interstate? So I got to cut across all 3 lanes here. Luckily, no traffic is coming. So we're kind of like smack dab right in the middle of Texas, and we're going to the east side of New Mexico. I did log into the World of Trucks site before I started recording, just to see if there was any news, because sometimes with a new patch, they might, announce something, and I didn't see nothing announced. And yeah, some people are asking me, because I've been talking about Louisiana, they're asking me when is it coming out. Like I said, I have zero contacts with SCS software and when things might be coming out. So sometimes I find out from you guys, because I forget to check the World of Trucks website before I start recording, and the episode goes out and you guys say, or you may mention on Discord, like, oh, this state, they announced coming out in like 5 to 6 days. I'm like, oh, I didn't even hear about it. So I don't know when Louisiana's coming out. I mean, we assume that's the next state. Then of course Illinois and South Dakota. Those are the ones that are currently announced. We did just get done with Iowa in a sense. I mean, Iowa's been out now for a couple months, but the cruising event just wrapped up last week. hopefully you got your rewards. Let's not get into an accident on the last day with a Freightliner. This truck will be going to the Seattle garage. And of course, we'll get ourselves a driver for it. I think I'm going all the way over to the right-hand lane. What am I actually hauling? House prefabs. Yeah, so it is house prefabs that we're hauling here. So yeah, I mentioned it a couple times last few episodes as well about maybe driving from one coast to the other again. And I will probably do that in during the winter time. I'll probably stream it as well. I think it'd be better as a stream rather than well, I mean, you may watch it as an episode, but I'll probably live stream that. Not sure exactly from what corner of the coast to what other corner of the coast I would go to. Oh, and it was mentioned on Discord, and I don't remember who said it or mentioned it. I can't remember if I replied or not. But I did see it about a map for the northeast part of the U.S. I'm going to try to stick to the coast-to-coast modded map, and really, as you know, I don't really go on the coast-to-coast map that much anymore either. It seems like the second I get on the coast-to-coast map, that's when a state comes out. So, so maybe, I mean, I guess if you guys want the state to come out, I should go on the coast-to-coast map and have to hurry on back to get on to the side that we need to be. But a pleasant surprise starting the episode. Why, first thing I did is I logged in, and we kind of finished at like at 4 o'clock the previous day. And I was picking out a load. I'm like, okay, now I'll just fast forward time to 6 a.m. Because you can do that with external contracts. Again, external contracts are done by real time, not in-game time. So by skipping 12 hours didn't mean a darn thing. Because I have almost 12 hours in real time to get this job done. And yeah, when I fast forward through, and we woke up, per se, and I looked down like, we got 200 grand in the bank account. And I'm at a Volvo dealership. How nice would that be? But yeah, not in the cards. Just a few thousand short, and then of course I would make the loan payment later on. And then I get a email from the bank saying you've overdrawn on your account. All that stuff, and I was like, yeah, we'll just go one more day. Again, I don't think I've actually driven the Volvo truck that much, and that usually is my truck of choice. But it's kind of the same for me in this game, like Farming Simulator. People come to that game, what's your favorite brand? I don't It's a simulated game. It's not like one breaks down more than the other. That doesn't happen. I don't think companies would be happy signing an agreement with a gaming company and be okay with breakdowns in the game and saying, well, your tractors or trucks do break down more often than not. I don't think they would like that, saying their tractors break down more than others. So, they're all treated the same. I just want to have a quick look at the map. Oh, no, that's damage. I don't want the damage one. It's the wrong button. This map here, so I can see what cities I'm looking for. Fort Stockton, Carlsbad are the ones we're going through. And we're going to be getting up here to Artesia. That's the way I'm going to pronounce it. Is that where I was going? I thought I was going... Well, I mean, I guess that's where we're going. Almost up to Roswell. Maybe we go see some aliens. So this, I'm going to guess it might be mostly interstate today. But I mean, that's the way it is, kind of crossing along big spans here in the U.S. You're going to be taking a lot of interstates. You know, when we do the cruising events in the States, we take a lot of state highways, a lot of side roads. Well, I guess you can call them side roads, but we kind of call them state interstates. Route numbers. Why is everyone kind of slowing up ahead? Does everyone know something I don't? So yeah, it's going to feel kind of weird. I think we got the Freightliner when Missouri came out. So in real time, it's been a while we've had this truck. In game, I'm going to say what, probably 20 episodes? Does that seem right? I'll say 20 episodes. A couple of those were live streams, so yeah, you get it. Yeah, I pretty much had the Volvo. I was getting down to the final details of the truck, and that's when it started pushing me over the money limit that I currently had. Oh, you're going to try to pull out in front of me, are you? It's kind of rude. Well, I'd like to get back over in the right-hand lane, but now I got that. Yeah, the speed limit is 80 on this interstate still. Oh wait, am I going to have to take up both lanes here? Yeah, I'm going to smooch back over here. That cement truck is what's kind of holding up the inside lane. Or the slow lane. It's called like the slow lane, the right lane. I'm technically on the inside lane, the fast lane. There's our loan payment. And yeah, some people are asking, because I've been bringing up, well, how much more do you owe? Again, I don't want to go and look personally either, because I want it to be a fun day when it shows up and it's not $6,000. I'm guessing somewhere around episode 350, when we get up to about 350, that will probably start to change, and somewhere between episode 350 and 400, all the loans will be paid off. It's going to happen kind of quick. Wow. Sounds kind of quick. I mean, I could take this 200 grand right here and throw it at the bank, and I'd probably eliminate 3 of the 4 loans. We took them all on very early, just so we can get the fleet going. Again, because when I started Realistic Economy, and a lot of you did watch the beginning, and it may have been a while since you've seen those episodes, and some people are actually just starting to watch them and watching the current ones I post. But if you remember when we got our first couple of drivers, which took a while, they weren't earning $1,000 a trip. So, I mean, it took a while to get the company rolling. And when I was like, well, first off, I don't want to take many loans, and then I saw how slow it was starting to go, I was thinking, well, maybe we should take out a loan, and that way we can get a couple of trucks on the road. And now here we are, 310 episodes in, and we're getting up to where we're almost, I think we're making over 400 grand a week for a company. And just by adding more trucks and drivers, well, eventually it's going to be $500,000 per week. It's not just because we're adding drivers. The current drivers that we've hired, they're ranking up, getting more stars, earning more money per load. As one does, you would hope. Except for Harry P. No, Harry P is, yeah, he's ranking up, but every once in a while, I don't know why. It seems like I just keep my eyes on him rather than anyone else. Oh yeah, someone also did ask, how do you get the pop-up when you're delivering a load and you pull in to drop off your load and you get inside the shipping yard? How do you avoid not get the pop-up coming up for just parking, hit and enter? You can find that in your game options. You can turn that on or off. And the difficulty for parking, I always choose difficulty parking. I really don't care about the extra experience that you get for doing the difficulty of parking. I do it for the challenge. Some of them, sometimes you don't seem like you get the more difficult parking, and sometimes you get somewhere like, this ought to be interesting. Yeah, this episode almost was going to be a live stream. I streamed Roadcraft today, and I was not sure if I was going to get time to record the episode in the evening hours. And I do got some side things going on, but then I was like, okay, if I do that, I'm not sure if I could even live stream the episode tomorrow, I thought to myself. So, yeah, here I am, recording it then. Tomorrow is my off day from streaming, but I usually do my recordings, and that I need to record Shamburgo for tomorrow. Or not, I need to record it tomorrow to have it for Monday and Wednesday. And also, it is fall time. Fall or autumn, the season, has approached, and I need to get some outside work done in my house. Because, the further off I push it, winter's going to be here. Yeah, I said it, winter. Actually, it's supposed to be below freezing at my house tonight. So I may wake up with frost all on the ground. Ooh, are we going uphill? Wait, what the heck is going on? It's like am I hauling a boat behind me all of a sudden? I had to shift all the way down to 9th gear. Okay, what the heck is going on here? Was there a steep hill there that I did not see, or what? That was weird. Alright, so now we're gaining speed again. I was doing fine, and all of a sudden the truck was like, man, this is a steep hill. Want to make sure, checking underneath my desk, make sure I don't have the USB turned on from my Xbox controller, because I was using that earlier for Roadcraft, and I was like, well, maybe that's on, maybe that's doing something, but no, that's turned off. I don't know, that was kind of weird. I remember back in the day when Texas was the coast-to-coast map, and it doesn't look that much different. Yeah, it's more filled off in the distance, scenery-wise, and we get more things like that. But as for the ground scenery, it's pretty much what it looked like. So when we do get to Artesia, we're going to BNSF. So what we might do is, actually when we end the day, we may buy the truck then. Okay, why is it seems like I'm dragging again? What happens if I unplug my keyboard? Because sometimes I've been thinking it's been my keyboard. Hope I don't need my keyboard for anything right away. This is the only game I'm having issues with. I'm not really sure what it is. I know I said I wouldn't talk about it anymore, but I've had issues with the cruise control. I've had it during the episode already today. I just didn't mention it because, well, it's been a thing. And now I've been dragging a couple times, so I'm not too sure. I don't have a problem with any other game, like Farming Simulator. I don't seem to have. Well, I did the other day when I was recording Schiambergo. Some weird things happened. But other than that, I really don't have that many issues. So I gotta figure out. It's kind of hard to figure out those problems that they just appear every once in a while. But that guy just pulled right in front of that one. Well, if he did it, I'll do it too. Yeah, it's hard to find those intermittent problems that only happen every once in a great while. Because you gotta try to figure it out while it happens. And then sometimes you're not sure. It's like, okay, it stopped doing what it was doing. But did it stop doing what it was doing because it's always just an intermittent problem? Or did you find the problem? I just realized, so like I said, I unplugged my keyboard. It's like, I don't need that for anything. How about if you want to hit pause? Yeah. I don't have a hotkey for that on my steering wheel. Okay, so it seems like I'm dragging again. I don't know. Anywho. After all that, I may have missed the Texas, or sorry, not Texas, but New Mexico entrance. Alright, while we're parked here, I'm going to try to plug in my keyboard back in because I'm going to need that. Gotta look over here. We are down to just 118 miles left in the journey. There does seem to be... Is that a video opportunity or a picture? I think that's a video. So I don't know if it's on this road or another road. If it's on this one, we'll pull over and we'll have a scenic view. now I'm trying to remember. I'm thinking, well, when I buy the Volvo truck, I'm not going to be at the dealership. Because we're going to be in Asteria. Asteria? Artesia. We'll be in Artesia, so if I'm not at the dealership, I forgot, do they just ship it to Salt Lake City? Which is my garage? I think so. So what we'll have to do is, I mean, I can teleport to where we left off in between episodes, so not that big of a deal. Come on. What are you doing there, car? Well, I do believe we're still in Texas. Someone must have the green light. Yeah, so why is that indicator on as well? Is it warning me there's a guardrail out there? That little orange triangle, almost like in the center of the screen there. That usually tells me there's something out there. Is it the guardrail that it sees? Must be, because now it's off. Where is this video opportunity? Is it in here? Man, I hope it is. Oh, I see it. Alright, Cindy, get out. We'll stretch our legs. We'll have a view. Home of the world's first rodeo. The building is still there. Well, I'm pretty sure it's been done over. I wonder what year the first rodeo happened. I can already tell. Someone's Googling it right now. Some big old cowboy boots. West of the Pecos Museum. So just a second ago we saw one gas station. I'm going to get to see the one across the street. I think they should have showed more of the rodeo arena. Because that's what it's known for. I mean, we see in the background, but they should have showed more like the stands and the arena itself. Well, fun time's over. That guy is not going to like me too much, but there's plenty of room. I actually got up to speed pretty well. Speed limit is only 30, so alright, last 100 miles of the trip. probably going to get pulled into the way station on the way into New Mexico. Can see it coming up around the bend. So the question is, way or no way? I assume it's an active one, is it not? Okay, so it maybe just be a scale that's there. Sorry, I wasn't turning left at the intersection. I was turning left to get in that lane. My bad. Or some would say Carlsbad. Ha! Because that's the town we were approaching. Going on over there? It's like a car caught fire. So we're up to 212,000, so that should be enough. Plus I'm going to get paid almost $2,000. That should cover everything I'm going to throw in the Volvo truck. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're really slowing down, aren't you there, buddy? Well, this hill does not look like it's that steep. I'm trying to find the right gear to get into. 7 was too low. 9 seems to be working better now. I wonder if they changed something about maybe the way the gear ratio works a little bit. Or, I mean, this has been happening before the patch a little bit. I wonder if it's a modded gearbox I'm using, or a modded transmission from one of the packs, that maybe that is not working correctly. I mean, it seems like it's working, but this seems like on some of the hills we're going up that the truck is struggling more than it used to. It is kind of nice, though, every once in a while to drive through a town, and when you come to a stoplight, just look around. You never know what you're going to see. Part of me, it makes me think, I'm going to scoot over here into this lane. Because we are behind a whole bunch of truckers and we may not all get through the stoplight. Now I can scooch back over. Seems to be a lot of food restaurants in town here. I think that's the third In-N-Out Burger sign I've seen. Which don't have that food chain up where I am or anywhere I've ever traveled in the U.S. I think it's more of a southern thing. But I do hear that it's pretty good. I mean, I know I'm in New Mexico, but I missed a sign somewhere. See, there's a hill we just inclined and the truck didn't like get sluggish or slow down at all. And a couple times today it seemed like we were maybe inclining a tad. And it was like I was hauling 6 trailers behind me. Well, we're in town, and I hear a train. I see a train. So yep, get a good last look at the Freightliner, the Cascadia. 2025, I think it actually is, model. Just looking at the GPS, seeing if that's the way I should be going is the best. Probably. See, right there, all of a sudden, it's like I'm hitting the brakes. What the heck is going on here? That's 6th gear and it's stalling me. What the heck? What, it doesn't like 6th gear? Oh, get me off those railroad tracks. How about 4th gear? I hit 6th gear and it's like the emergency brake just came on. And then it just stopped me. I have no idea what's going on here. Anyone else run into this situation? And now it seems okay. I don't know. Well, I mean, maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're going to be getting ourselves a Volvo here in a little while. And we'll see if the Volvo has a problem with it. I mean, I won't be able to tell today, but... Where am I going with this? I know it's over there somewhere. Am I used to this parking spot? Oh, I think I've done this one before. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, yes. Sometimes we get the more difficult one, which would be down in there. But today it's just... I mean, this is still kind of difficult because I don't have a lot of room to straighten up here. So this may take me a couple tries to get the trailer where we want it to be. Ooh, hello. Okay, we're getting closer to that wall, which is good. Alright, one more time pulling forward and we'll straighten it up and I think we'll have it. There we go. Park and brake engine decouple. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there at the end. It was more noticeable maybe to you at that point. Going over those tracks, it seemed like 3rd gear. It was like, okay, we're up to, RPM's going up, shift, get to 6th gear. I know I'm skipping gears, but I've always done that. It's never been a problem. It went to 6th gear and just like stalled it. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to services, truck dealers. Just looking for a Volvo one. And this is where I was this morning in Austin. So we're just going to go ahead and buy online. So we're going to start with this one, the 860, and we're going to customize. So the cab and the chassis, from what I remember, is correct. The engine, we're going to put a 565 Cummins in there. Give us a little bit more horsepower. 339 kilowatt, 421 kilowatt, and 2522 at 900 RPMs, 2508 at 1150. So higher RPMs, better torque. Actually, less torque. 1850. Yeah, it's not, if you look at the stats, it's not really giving me much more for the extra 100 horsepower. And I'll get better torque at lower RPMs. I think we'll stick with the Volvo engine on that. As for the gear, I'm so used at the 13 speed with the retarder, so we'll probably just stick that in there. What does that do? Yeah, it jumps up more on the cargo, jumps more on the heavy cargo, a little bit more maneuverability. Hill traverse is a lot better, uneven terrain's a lot better. That is good. As for the interior, now that I got the money, I don't know, this kind of looks a little, I don't mind the looks of this. So that just changes the divider piece a little bit. I think that divider piece I like better because it distinguishes the top and bottom better. That kind of makes it blend in a little bit more. There's not much of a color change there for, actually it's $3,000 less for that. So I'll probably just go with that because there's not much difference there. Yeah, we'll go with that. As for the paint scheme, because this is as far as I got, pretty much, I'm going to go with a forest green for now. I'm not going to go... well, maybe, because right now it's only $190. So I'll tell you what, this is the part that's going to take me a little bit longer. I got to add all the accessories. Cindy needs to get in there and some inside stuff. And yeah, I may even change the rims on the truck. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Well, I think I got the truck we need for $202,330. Try to match up the hubs with the paint job a little bit. I didn't really change much on the outside and the inside, to be honest with you. But we're going to go ahead and purchase that. And, oh, I just realized... Oh, okay, wait a minute. How am I going to do this? So I think I'm going to have to put it into the Seattle garage for now. Okay. That leaves me with 14,000. Now what I want to do is do truck manager. Go down to the truck we just bought, which is here. I want to drive it. Are you sure you want to reassign your Freightliner Cascadia Sleeper to Seattle and drive? Yes. So where does this put me? This puts me back in Salt Lake City. But now if I go to company and go to garage manager, if I look at the Seattle garage, the last truck should be the Freightliner. I need a driver for that. So recruitment agency, hire a driver, and we're looking for someone with a skill point into distance driving. Others are, other skill points would be good, but I would like to at least have one. So we got one. Jari? I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce your name. Or Lenart. That both have a 0.8 rating. But he has 3 check marks. You only have 2. So we're hiring this dude right here. And yep, you're going up to Seattle. And you can drive that one right there. Alright, and then we will step outside. And we can see our truck. See, on the outside, the hubs look like they match the paint job pretty well. Lug nuts and hubs are kind of chromish, but the rims themselves kind of match the paint job. Like I said, they didn't really change too much on the outside. I kind of like the way it looked. What does the horn sound like? Not too bad. I got myself a rubber ducky. Someone on Discord asked, because at one point I did have Garfield on the dash going way back. I cannot find Garfield or Odie as bobbleheads you can put down on the console. So I don't know if that got removed for what reason. I don't know. We got a TV right there. You can see that. Not really a bed being made, but we got ourselves a table. But during the day, the bed shouldn't be made. It should be a table. And yeah, I didn't really add anything on the inside other than my can of Pepsi. And yes, Cindy, of course, is over there. Heaven forbid if I drive an episode without her, because everyone picks on her, but when she doesn't show up, everyone's like, where did Cindy go? She's here. So technically I am in Salt Lake City, but when we start next episode, we will be back in Artesia. to be starting right where we left off. What does this truck sound like, by the way? Going to take me a moment to get used to that sound. The Volvo engine. And now, see if I have any issues with, as you saw with the Freightliner, I'm not too sure what was going on, like something was holding us back. Not too sure what was going on there. And I just realized, once again, I did not take a screenshot or a thumbnail for today's episode. I hate to make it this truck because, well, I didn't really get a chance to drive it, but we did buy it. So maybe I'll make the thumbnail this, but black out the truck. I'll probably have to do that. But anyways, that's where we're going to wrap up the episode. So we'll get to ride this beautiful thing next time. Like I said, we're going to teleport our way back to Artesia. And that's where we start in New Mexico. We are in Salt Lake City. This is our tiny garage, our first garage. But it'll be great for me, personally, to be back in a Volvo, because it's been a while. Anyways, if you made this part of the video, you know where the thumbs up button is. Thank you very much. Thumbs down button's there as well. If you want to hit that, you're more than welcome to. And if you're new here, like this kind of content, you might want to think about that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss out on more fun like this. But that's going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. But until then, have a good one.